The Warrior Games are a competition that the Department of Defense puts on every year for wounded, injured, and ill veterans and service members. I think a lot of service members and veterans might find that when they leave the military, one of the things they miss is being part of a team, that camaraderie, and that reason to push yourself every day. And the Warrior Games and adaptive sports really provides an outlet for that, and that's something that I sought out after I left the military. I first found out about the Warrior Games when I started working at Deloitte, and my colleague Will Reynolds, who I knew a little bit from the Army, had been involved in adaptive sports for a long time, and he told me about this great competition and how to get involved in it. And so that was a couple years ago, and I've just kind of picked it up and run with it since then. Probably the best part about competing in the Warrior Games is to be able to put on a different kind of uniform again. Probably one of the best days I remember from last year was getting my cycling jersey that said U.S. Special Operations on it. And to be able to represent my service and really represent the country again in the field of sports is really, really amazing. One of the great things about the Warrior Games is that you get to be around other people who have a very similar experience to you, not just being in the military, but having gone through something life-changing and having to find that new purpose. And so we all learn from each other. You get to be on a team, you get to train together, you're all competing for the same goal. And you might have different challenges, or you might have had different successes recently. You're all going to feed off each other. And so it's not just the athletic success that you find at the end. You're going to find that emotional success. You're going to find that spiritual success as well, because you're all going through something very similar. You're all going to bring different strengths and learn from each other. It's really, really great. No matter where you are in the story of your rehabilitation and your transition, adaptive sports and competitions like the Warrior Games can do really incredible things for you. And so I'm really humbled to be a part of it, and I can't wait to go back to West Point and compete again.
Discover how the Warrior Games brings out the inner champion in our veterans and service members. Proudly presented by Deloitte.